Dear student, very good morning to all. 10th class. I am history civics teacher Umesh Kumar Singh. You are already introduced with me, student. The chapter Nationalism in India, that is already completed. And in the perspective of that chapter, I hope the idea of nationalism, the idea of unity, would be mostly understood. But student, the idea of modern nation, today I used to nation state. The idea of nation state in a modern perspective, this was developed in Europe. Student, you are aware of that Europe is a continent, and in Europe, in ninth standard, you have studied in the Russian Revolution, French Revolutions, and Nazism, German history. Most of the European part of history you touched in ninth standard. But student, to understand the idea of nationalism, how the nationalism emerged, how the sense of collective belonging forged, this would be only understood in the perspective of chapter 1, the rise of nationalism in Europe. Student, this is very interesting chapter. This is very lengthy chapter, and you need to be very cautious, very vigilant to understand my points, what I delivered before you. The rise of nationalism in Europe. Basically, this chapter will explore how the idea of nationalism emerged in Europe in 19th century. How the idea of nationalism was being forged, how the idea of oneness was created, how the idea of unity and sense of collective belongings was invented, developed in the Europe. By this chapter, I will understand. We will come to know how the during 19th century the nationalism emerged as a force which brought about the sweeping change. That nationalism drastically changed the social scenario, economical scenario, and political scenario, and also the mental scenario of the world. This chapter is very important, student. First of all, you will be very curious to know, sir, once again you clear what is the nation? What is the nation? How can you understand? How can you define what is the nation? Student, nation is very abstract idea. We can't touch nation. We can't see directly nation. Only nation is the matter of feeling. When I feel, when we feel the sense of oneness that might be based on culture, on language, on religion, on region, anywhere, where I feel the oneness, I feel the unity, I feel the sense of collective belongings, that is nation. Actually, the nation is a matter of our emotion, our feeling, and when our feeling holds the feeling of identity related any cosmos, any identity, any entity, that is nature. In a very simple word, we can say that sense of identity, the sense of collective belongings is basically known the idea of nation. Then idea of nation also led the idea of nation state. The idea of nation state, what is the idea of nation state? The idea of nation state means if there will be a fixed boundary of a country, or there will be a centralized government that will exercise the power, There will be fixed constitution, accordingly system will run, and there will be the citizens who would be woven on the collective belongings. So that is the idea of nation state. In a very simple word, the idea of nation states say that there will be a big bureaucracy, big system, big constitution, centralized system, and there will be the defined territory and where the sovereignty will be established. There will be fixed symbols, flags, identity. That is the idea of nation state. This idea of nation state became very attractive in the 19th century of Europe. Then, student, when you will open your chapter Rise of Nationalism in Europe, so you will see a painting is reflected. That painting is made by a famous French painter, Frederic Sérieux. Frederic Sérieux, he made a painting. He imagined that there will be a united Europe. Student, he shows the people of Europe, they, America. In that painting, we see there is a train, like a train image is there, where most of the European countries, USA, Britain, France, their flags, their symbols, Statue of Liberty that is also symbolized in the Prague, all things are there, and that paintings is reflecting. That painting is really that is an imagination of Frederick Charo. What would be there when all the Europe would be one integrated units. That was a dream of Frederick Sorrow. That was not reality. Actually, the Frederick Sorrow feeling was utopian. What is the utopian? Utopian means the sense, the idea that is very ideal, but at the practical ground level, that is not possible. Really, the Frederick Sorrow, what he painted, even the name of his painting is known. What is the name of his painting? The Dream of Worldwide Democratic and Social Republic. The Dream of Worldwide Worldwide Democratic and Social Republic. The pact between the nations, a print prepared by the famous French painter Frederic Sérieux. This was prepared in 1848, student. That paintings directly indirectly ignited the feeling of European people that Europe or all the nations who were divided into different princely states could be united. Even this was utopian, this was very ideal. An extreme ideals idea is known utopian idea. Then, student, I would like to come on that turnings of the world history you already studied in the ninth standard, that is French Revolution. French Revolution is a landmark in the world history, students. 1789, that is very big turnings, big lines in the world history. How? In the history of nationalism, in the history of development of nationalist idea, the French Revolution is the big landmark. French revolutionaries, they forged the idea of nations. So what is the role of French revolutionaries to drown out the idea of nation and idea of unity? It should be very important things is there. First of all, the France, through the French Revolution, they determined that these are the people of France who chucked out the destiny of the France, not monarch. So the French Revolution actually first they established that monarchical despotic system, absolute monarch system would be eliminated and the people system should be started. This was the finding of French Revolution, student. And French revolutionaries, they given the different idea. First, they given a new French flag, tricolor flag. That tricolor flag, they also created a new hymns, new songs, new patriotic songs. They also united. They also invented the idea of la patrie. The idea of la patrie. Patrie means la patrie means this is the French terminology. La patrie means fatherland, the fatherland, and citoyen. The idea of citoyen, that is the citizen. The concept of fatherland and the concept of citizenship, this was invented only by the French revolutionary. This was the second contribution of French revolutionaries to force the idea of nationalism. Third contribution was there that they invented the centralized administrative system. This was coming from an integrated constitution. Next, they also developed they also ignored the regional languages, and they tried to force over to only the French languages would be there to express the French people's feeling. So by these things, the French revolutionaries, they taught the lesson to the European countries that the time of monarchy, the time of kingship is gone, and now the time of people who would be the important pillars of nation, important pillars of unity, that will be coming. This was message by the French revolutionaries. First of all, and the Napoleon contribution is also important in this regard. Napoleon, you are aware of that, 1804 he became the king of France, and in 1804 Napoleon also introduced the very basic reforms in the France, that is known Napoleonic Code, that is known Napoleonic Code of 1804, Napoleon Civil Code of 1804. Note it down. This is very important fact. And student, by his reform, Napoleon established the unified system. He introduced the equality before law. He also introduced the right to property. He also introduced the unified system of administration, and he also introduced the unified communication system and transportation system in France, and he also removed the restrictions in the business, trade and guilds. So these all reforms are collectively known the Napoleonic Civil Code of 1804. By these reforms, the Napoleon, where he gone in his campaign, in his victory in Italy, in Switzerland, in Austria, everywhere where he gone, he introduced indirectly the unified system of the France, how the France was going, how the France was entering in the idea of nation, the Austria, Germany, Italy, Belgium, Spain, they came to know and they started to think that there would be a nation, big nation that would be united, and there will be a government, unified system, unified everything thing there, and that would be a nation. That's why, student, the French Revolution's role is very big role in the idea of French Revolution. So I taught you about the painting of Frederick Sario, what they visualize, and I taught you by this video how the French revolutionaries, they played vital role to force the idea of nation in Europe. Thank you very much.